All right, welcome back to Soul Spark Tarot, and I'm your host, Mr. Renew. And today, we're just gonna see what come out. And what already came out, we have somebody moving towards a decision being made, somebody moving towards indecision, somebody moving towards emotional choices of the mind, somebody moving towards a crescent moon. That means either way, you're either becoming new or you're exposing the old. I think what has been exposed in the new reminds you of the old. I think it's something that helps you understand that you're moving towards something new. I think this is you seeing yourself on a different groove. And as you groove to a new space, as you move to a new place, you're taking your passions along with your thoughts, but I think you're doing it wrong. I think it's the emotions that's stopping. Yep, I didn't even know that. But it's the emotions. It's the emotions that is making you passionate, and the passionate emotions that you have aren't matching thoughts. There might not be a place for it. There's no home for these two energies. It's just you don't know what to do or where to go with it. Why? Why not? So your intuition has you in a hangman space, or you're in hangman because of your intuition, and I'm hearing that it's because you don't know how to hear all parts of your intuition. I think you know how to listen, but there's like a new part of you, a new passionate part of you that wants to be heard, and it can't be heard right now because of some indecision. Yeah, you haven't made a choice on something. I guess something is being hard on you. I think something is making you feel a little bit different, but it's just feelings, so it's all self, so it's turning into thoughts. Tell me why these thoughts aren't being intuitively guided. It's not happening because you have holds and locks padded on certain emotions of the past structure and makeup. So you don't do certain things because of fears of old emotional outplays and replays. Outplays and replays. Things that just come out that you don't like or don't want, or replays of old things that put you in feelings that you don't want. And it's maybe boundaries that's been placed on you spiritually. That's kind of what I feel like. Somebody's spiritual, you know, slander, you can kind of say, spiritual uh, projections, the lockdown and limitations of spiritual pathways, those things are locked in and locked down on certain emotions. Like, let's say you want to be in a polyamorous relationship and you don't know how to even approach it because it's just not embedded with you emotionally. No, you're supposed to stay committed to one person, and then in that one person commitment, deal with all the BS. Keep it behind closed doors. No, maybe you're a person who wants to be open and honest with your spouse. Again, that might just be for you. And maybe that's for both of y'all, and y'all have an open relationship. I don't condone or I don't disrespect. I'm just speaking what happens. So that is the idea. If you feel like you're condoning or disrespecting, then guess what? I feel like that is a version of this lockdown energy. We say don't judge, and what we forget is we hear the judgments of others. So all we do is just apply them to ourselves. So when we're judging as the Hierophant, we need to believe in the judgments of the self. It is the us that we're judging. So if we're going to judge somebody in accordance to myself, and judge not the character that is genuine and human. Cookie, excuse me, cookie cutter. It's applicable to all genetic aspects. It's like looking at a kid and we know that they're a human, but they have Down syndrome, and this one is not related to that one, but they have so many structured features that are the same that we can categorize these two humans as with Down syndrome. There's something so similar behind them that they're still human like you and me, so they act like me and you, but they look and behave like them more as they enact me and you, us. So, because I'm looking at these little dynamics, these rules, these exchanges, these dynamics, these vibes, these newness, these experiences that help us say, new, different, what do I do? Routine, the same, stable. Those things that we're saying, how do I handle change? In other words, you got some locks on there. You need some new ways. You need some new thoughts. So for me, I'm just sitting here trying to bring out some more talks. I've been afraid to put in all the work that I've been doing, but it's because I've been realizing my work value. I've been valuing certain things too much, and like sometimes I just don't need anything. I just need to get on here and yap. And I'm realizing that, like, if I give myself the other things and then I give myself this, then I have so much more balance, new thoughts coming through, new ways to view my old emotional states, like the things that just want to be here, the things that make me think and rethink instead of follow my intuition, the things that just don't match up with my passions anymore, the things that I still love to do, just in a different mood, a different groove, a different way. I'm viewing them differently because I want to turn around, but right now it's causing me all of this. These are exactly the cards from the previous reading. That's crazy. It's causing me this. When you don't know which emotion to follow, which passion to line and match it up with, you get into these states, and these states are shown as not being able to turn away from the illusions that bring conflict, that make you have to assert yourself, which drains your energy, and it makes you ungiving as balanced, or valuing how much you're giving. You just seeing it as balance, but you're not giving, you're not receiving anything. You're only receiving the idea of you giving. So that's not enough. So here you are looking for more. You're looking for what is enough. Man, that's crazy that I just stopped like that. Ain't no reason for that to happen. You're gaining though. You're gaining. What is enough for you? How do you get that value? You're looking at here and you're seeing that what you're doing, it isn't the right way. So, but you're viewing and you're seeing what could be the right way, and you just need to turn around. Exactly. Once you turn around, you have what you need. That was crazy. And it's because I like to help. And I like to help people. See, I like to help people in different ways. And I love the Hermit card. The Hermit card is the mature version of the King of Wands to me, because the Hermit also holds a rod. And he's the only one outside of the King of Rods, the King of Wands. They're the only ones that hold the rod. And guess what? He has a golden rod. So it shows me that, like, it's the mature golden version, alchemized to its highest state. The most mature version, most mature capabilities, the most mature hierophant energy within yourself. Again, this is a card that represents the 9. Half of 9 is 4.5, so we got the 5 card here. But guess what? The 5 card, you don't have an extra 5, you got an extra 4. That's how you get to the 9. What does that tell you? It tells you that when you add these things together, changes that happens across the 5s and the stability of the 4, you get changeable stability or wisdom. You get to apply what you've learned and known in a new way, even though it has none of the same repercussions as before, but it has a similar presentation. These repeating problems, they're just life. It's how we live life. But the thing is, you're living life, and so you're becoming more wise on life, which means you can change those structural boundaries that you have on yourself. You can expand your parts of you that has been blessed and given through the Creator themselves. We are here alive. And even if you just don't give a damn about nothing, your mom made you, your dad made you. You can value and appreciate that, even if you don't have a good relationship, even if you want to take yourself out, even if you don't want to have anything to do with family. You just can appreciate and value the fact that you're here to even say that, to do those things. That is the wisdom of having control over things you can't control. And that gives you the feeling that you need to make your light shine. As your light shine, dang, I was about to just start rapping. But yeah, man, as your light shine through, it helps you bring the golden light to others. It helps you bring the golden light to others so they can see themselves through your actions. And your actions are being met by you turning the value around. Look at this, look at me. I'm just doing things. I'm valuing scenes. Evaluating me upon the new scenery. So I can see myself making new kind of moves. A higher groove. I'm manifesting. A manifestation times two. I messed up, I slipped up, but I got the groove to keep it going on and on as I review my own steps in this previous soul. So I just go ahead and bring the tone. Then I just make up a new song. And then I tell you all this wisdom that you got in between your dome. What you gonna bring to yourself on a new. Hermit on your mind, I'm on a new groove as I make sure I step to myself. Stepping up to a new hell. Yeah. And that's what you're doing with this hermit energy. You're just vibing and grooving. You're just making sure that you can see all parts of you, even when you're in a dark space, like making mistakes on this movement. That was me tripping over the track, but that's okay, because I'm still just getting the message through. And now we're in like a spoken word kind of phase, but it's just smooth as I do. What I do on this beat, I'm just telling you this is this me, this inner light scene, that is this golden rod shining bright, that is these things that I do with this inner light, with my inner might, but I might be doing this for a long while. It's just this childhood dreams I'm expressing on this right now, so I can do this right now, but nope, I just messed up, but it's okay, it's right now. And right now we can see that I can be wise enough to just keep it flowing. And that's the whole point of this life, the change in this value. Maybe you value me a little bit differently, seeing that I just randomly do a freestyle on this reading. But the energy in the background just said, "Ooh, it sounds so good. I just need to interject." So I did it. And then I did it again. I'm repeating these scenes upon the energy. See that? Nah, for real. Things get away with yourself. Again, let the people steal certain thoughts. You got the two left behind. And those two that's left behind is gonna follow your intuition on what to go next. You don't feel bad. You don't feel good. You just feel like you know. You're wise. You're in the in-between. I'm just gonna go to the gym, and I know I'm gonna be at the gym 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 7 days a week. I'm gonna be there. Guess what? I can be okay with what I'm doing more when I'm doing less. I can be okay with the changes around me, how I apply my knowledge, how I apply my information, how I apply the data, how I interpret the data, how I realize the data, how I identify the data, how I analyze things as entities that I realize the data. How do I apply this wisdom? How do I see through the illusions? How do I turn my back on the things that make me emotionally unsound? Record my flames, and who takes me into this white where I can be decisive? I have to be decisions, having choices to make, but that's always going to happen, so I can just be wise about the steps that I take. And if I'm going to take a step away from this life, you get you to do because I think that you might have enough information to make your moves. So, I'll see you next time. I'm going to see you on another time. With that, peace out, people. Hope you enjoyed this.